Hello everybody, this is John Doe MCOC here, and I'm hoping that my mic is a little better today. I just got a new mic in the mail, so I'm hoping that you guys can actually hear me now instead of just a muffled sounds like last time. But today I wanted to do a video on a new champion that I have rank 5, which is the Thing. It's down here in my prestige. And I'm a big fan of the Thing, just in comics and everything. And everyone gives me shit about this, but I love the Fantastic Four movie, the first one. I don't really like the Silver Surfer one, but the first one that came out, I think it was like 2005, and he was one of the best characters in that. So I ranked 5 to him, not only because he's a great defender, and we need more good defenders in our Alliance War, but also because he's an amazing attacker, and because I just love the Thing. I think I'm going to be doing a video on Human Torch, Captain Marvel, and probably Captain America at some point. And I do want to do a video on Dragon Man, so be expecting those in the future. But for today, we're going to focus on the Thing. And before I get into all that, I would like to make an announcement that as of today, I made Thronebreaker. I beat the Grandmaster. It took way too much time and money, more than I'm willing to admit, but I did it, and I'm now Thronebreaker. I rank 3 Namor for the Thronebreaker. He's still getting leveled up because Isotope 8 is a big problem for me, but he's getting kind of close. He's got 16 more levels, and he'll be maxed out. I need to go check what his prestige will be, but it's going to be pretty high, and it should. I'm hoping will boost my prestige past 9,000 up to 10,000, but we will see. So I will also be doing a updated video on Namor when he's at rank 3, just to showcase some of that insane damage. But today we're going to be talking about the Thing, who, first of all, I want to say that I love his character model. He's just a giant beefy rock, and it's hilarious. And he's got, I don't have his SIG ability unlocked just because, as I said, like, I think I said in the APOC video, that I do have this generic Awakening Gem that I do want to use, but it's none of the 5 stars that I could use it on I'd really want to, because I think I have most of them awakened except Apocalypse and Thing, and that's like, they're not really champions you want to waste an Awakening Gem on. But yeah, he is unawakened, and he's still, none of his damage is not affected by his Awakening ability at all. It just makes him last a little bit longer in combat. And on defense, if you've ever fought a Thing with max protection on Alliance War, which I have many times, is a pain in the ass. So I do want to get him awakened just for the defensive, but I'm putting all my 6 stones right now into Red Guardian, which is stupid because don't even have him ranked 4 yet, even though his prestige is crazy. But I do want to get him SIG 200 before I focus on any other science characters to SIG 200. And you do want Thing to be SIG 200. But anyway, without further ado, get into his synergies, which is, the basic, gives him the Fantastic Four, a Fury buff. That synergy with Torch, which is really good. For those of you who don't know, I have a 5-star Torch, so you don't even need the rest of the Fantastic Four. You just get Torch. This little Korg synergy, which I guess is kind of cool. It gives you a 3rd on the Rock Stack Fury, which is pretty good. This is the one that you see everyone raving about, is this little champion synergy that I will show off in this, just because you can't really do a Thing video these days without showing off the champion synergy, because that's all anyone wants to see is the big damage from that. So it just essentially gives him a cheat death, and any hit that he takes in the 6-second cheat death doubles his attack. So it makes him hit pretty hard. I actually used this the other day I think I might have said this in the last video, but I used this the other day. I used full Fantastic Four synergy team and champion, because full Fantastic Four synergy team heals him a little bit at the beginning of the fight, and I used that and champion to get it through an annoying path in Act 6. So it's very useful. And then just a base crit damage with the Hulk, which is pretty useless. I do have a 6-star G-Hulk though, so on an all science path I might take that. Anyway, getting into his abilities, he has I think I counted them before. I think he has seven immunities. He's got Bleed, Shock, Armor Break, Armor Shattered, Nullify, Stagger, and Fate Seal. He's immune to all of those, which is really good. The main ones you're going to be seeing are the Bleed and Shock, which is awesome, but Armor Break makes him a potential Vision Arcus counter. Defensively, it's amazing as well. I mean, you can't really do extra damage to him through that. Again, Armor Shatter is just Armor Break amped up, and then all of the buff removal effects, which is awesome. There's so many nodes in which that is just amazing. Tranquility, like I said last time, makes him immune to that. And Sorcerer Supreme's nullification, or pretty much any nullify as you would guess. Then the rock stacks, which is generate 1/1 struck, 1/1 blocking, and on a well-timed block you get 4 plus the additional 1, so it's 5. He moves 3 rock stacks when you receive a bleed, just because he's science and skill is all about bleed, so that makes sense. The rock stacks last indefinitely up to 15, and then fall off after 20. There's a synergy, I think, with Man-Thing that makes him stay on until 20, but it's not a big deal. Increases his resistance by 134 each, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when there's 20 of them, I think that's over 2,000 resistance to each, which just makes him even more of a tank. And then when a rock stack is removed or its duration expires, which you can do through special attacks, the bleed, or if its duration just expires, gains 73 attack, which again doesn't seem like much, but they stack at 60. I'd have to pull up my calculator. I think Legacy did this once, but I'm not going to do it on stream. I think it's 700 times 6, so... Shit. You know what? Now I'm doing it in my head. It's about 6,000 extra attack, which is pretty crazy. I think it's like 5,500. That little he has an unstoppable mechanic when he's hit, not through block, but straight up hit. When he has 15 or more, he removes 3 rock stacks, which will give Furies, and then goes unstoppable for 5 seconds, which mostly defensive, but if you fuck up and get hit by a special, you can instantly block it or instantly dex it, so it is really helpful for that. On special attacks, he gets a little nullify on all unstoppable, kind of like Cap America, except it's not as useful as Cap America's, because it's only for 8 seconds after special attacks, but still pretty awesome if you're fighting a Juggernaut, which we will probably show off in this video against ROL Juggernaut. Special 1 gets a rock stack damage bonus. The specials 1 and 2 and 3 actually remove rock stacks. But yeah, if it's 15, he is unblockable. If it's 20, it inflicts a insane 70% weakness, which saved my ass the other day when I was fighting a Cap Marvel movie, and she was wailing on me, and I just didn't have a lot of health left. And I was like, you know what? I've never used this before, I'm going to use the weakness. And it actually, if you have the full Fantastic Force energy, which I think is a 10% weakness, makes them hit 80% less hard. And if you have all the resistances, it's basically even against like an Act 6 boss, it's still like you're laughing at the damage. It's amazing how much it reduces. Special 2 gives him a stagger no matter what, 15 or more unblockable, and 20 or more stuns the opponent for 4.5 seconds. And then if you have the increased stun, which you should, it's a great mastery. I think it's 7 seconds. I can't be. It might be 7 or 6. 6 or 7, I forget how much it is, but you can get off 3 double mediums and then a full combo off that, which will get you to about 1.5 bars of power. And then if you just parry 3 times and then do a combo, you're right back to it. So that is a really good cycle for special attack 2 if you already have all your rock stacks. Special attack 3 goes unstoppable and unblockable no matter what. 15 or more, he gets a passive fury, and if you get 20 or more, it doubles all your fury effects. And I'm not sure if it works on the Champion Fury. I don't think it does, because that would just be ridiculous. But it does make you hit like a truck. Not that you aren't already, but it makes you hit insanely hard. So, without further ado, I'm going to show him off against my favorite punching bag, Winter Soldier. So we're just going to go straight in and test him out. And hopefully this new mic is not as bad as my old one, and y'all can actually hear me when I do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do full Fantastic Force energy, which gives him the passive aggressive, which means any above 20, any rock stacks are automatically converted before expiring, which is awesome. And then I think it's under Reed Richards. You get the double rock stack gain, which is really makes him a lot easier to ramp up fight per fight. And of course, just because I'd get shit if I didn't, I will show off the champion synergy. Though I don't think I used him no synergies whatsoever in a piece of content recently, just because he has shock immunity, and I think it was a shock pop. And the difference was not that noticeable once you got to 60 rock stacks, which you will, because the attack pools are so high you'll need to. So he does not need these synergies by any means, but they are helpful. So yeah, that weakness also gives, the Invisible Woman synergy gives the Fantastic Four, gives the Fantastic Four a weakness on parry, which even further makes his rock stack gain. So as you can see, like with the full Fantastic Four, he gets up to 60 rock stacks. And I think 8 parries, if you're timing right. And of course, I'm not good, so that's not really good. Yeah, there you go. So 1,000 light attacks, or above 1,000 light attacks, 2,000 medium attacks with class disadvantage. So nothing to scoff at. And that's all damage that you can get without synergies. That's not even, that's just him. Hey, we got there a little faster because of the Fantastic Four, but that is something you can do without synergies. So just block this. Oh, no we won't. We'll get hit in the face by it. Good job, man. Just show off the special 2 damage before I get into champion synergy. Yeah, 22,000 crit. Totally achievable with that synergies. Ridiculous. Now, you get the 20 rock stacks. And this is where the fun will begin. So I'm just going to let him, kind of like how we play Nick Fury. Nick Fury and Thing, the only 2 champions that get stronger by people wailing on them. So I just played in the corner so I have more control. Be unstoppable. And I'm just going to let him hit me. I'm just going to let him take me to 0 so I can get the synergy. And there is a cheat, like kind of a cheat synergy that you can do with Angela and Heimdall and Hela, where you can instantly pop back up to 20%, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to let him take us down a good amount. I'll probably soften him up with just a little bit more before we do it, just so we can have that guarantee of kill. So probably to 50 is going to be fun. And I'm going to have to play like a god, which I'm not a very good player. So we'll see how it goes. But you guys will at least be able to see some of this damage. And this is all with class disadvantage. I know I said that already, but it's just important to note that he is doing this. This is just him. Like 20% weakness just for playing with class disadvantage, and he's still whipping out 2,000 meters. Damn, he's a good champion. And the Unstoppable is crazy as well. Let's showcase the special 3 damage with that, and I'll showcase the special as well before we send him to champion mode. So this is with the Fury and I believe the Fury doubler. So this should be quite the hit. Yeah, let's see, 11,000 crit, 4,000 on mediums, no crit, 2,000 on lights, no crit. So he is putting in work against this guy. No, it's back to normal damage, but still. Okay. Show some special 1 damage and then we'll get the shot. I'm just worried that I'm going to die and look like an idiot if I try to. Yeah, so the special one's really not what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just worried that I'm going to die and look like an idiot if I don't take him down a little bit more, so I'll try to take him down to 15. Let's see if this will for you. Nope. And also, for the next couple fights, the Fantastic Four synergy does give him a regen. Gives him a pretty strong, actually, regen, 10%. If you're below 40, I think it's 40%. So for these next fights, we will not have to duck and cover as much, because the thing essentially, especially in the let's see what his parry damage is. His parry damage is very minimal. Do one more of these. Ooh, wow, yeah, that's the 23,000 crit, and that wasn't even 4 rock stacks. Perfect. Oh, yeah, 3%. Awesome. So, okay, yeah, 8,000. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm not sure if y'all saw that. You can see it in the next video a little bit more. he was certainly taking him to school there. So hopefully she can kill us and get that indestructible before we regenerate too much. But you know, these guys don't have a lot of. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna regenerate a little bit. Oh, come on, stop being so fast. A little bit. One more for you. One more. Okay, 10%'s fine. So 19,000. It's 33,000 crit off the light attack. 7,000 base attack. Mediums. 8,000, 14,000 crit. Oh my god. And then, oh, I didn't even pull up the rock stacks. I did not even get up the rock stacks. Let me get up the rock stacks to get this damage a little bit higher here. Jesus. Jesus. 50. So this is, okay, 23,000 on the medium. Oh my god, 14,000 crit on the lights. Thing chip. So that, yeah, you know, I was shitting on it earlier, but I could see why everyone wants to talk about the thing champion synergy. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh man, I didn't even give her a chance to whittle me down there. Alright, this is gonna be the last fight I do, just because I want to show off the unstoppable nullify. And we're not gonna do a champion synergy this time because I think I've made my point that he hits pretty hard. So yeah, I think the only other champion I know that can hit that hard. Let me think. Because I guess Colossus with full synergy team can hit that hard. Maybe on specials, like he does more, like, but not base. I mean, no way on base. I think Namor. I think if y'all have seen my Namor video, when he has 3 Furies, which is not for long. He has 3 Furies. I think they're 20 seconds each. So when Namor has 3 Furies, he will get like a 20-30,000 crit off of him. But Thing, he doesn't need. Those are Namors, of course, are temporary. This is just permanent rest of fight damage. He gets 20,000 on the mediums, and even more on the lights, or even less, a little bit less on the lights. Okay, so we're gonna heavy attack intercept, and we're gonna instantly nullify it and stop it, which is so helpful. Which just feels really good. If you've ever gotten clapped, oh come on, if you've ever been gotten clapped by a Juggernaut, come on, stop blocking. If you ever gotten clapped by a Juggernaut before? Oh yeah, now we're unstoppable. That's also the utility I was telling you about, which is awesome. If you ever gotten clapped by a Juggernaut before, especially Realm of Legends Juggernaut, like when you're first trying to take down we're unstoppable. First trying to take down Realm of Legends Jugs, and he can be a full pain. So yeah, that critted for what we were doing on our lights earlier. He can be an absolute pain, and now it's like you can pretend the unstoppable doesn't exist. Just trying to dodge stacks. Nullified. God, I just love it. I do not like. There's a couple champions that I probably shouldn't have taken to rank 5. Actually, that's not true. I'm pretty good about rank 5 selection. Nullified. But there's definitely some champions that I have put levels in that I shouldn't have. And people were telling, oh, there's champion synergy. I guess we will get to see it a little bit more. People were telling me, thing like, I don't know, he's really only good for a defender. But I have no regrets whatsoever. And this is stuff you can do, like an Act 6. Actually, yeah, I can parry. You can do. In fact, I did do this in Act 6 quite frequently, and I used the regeneration. I just used the champion synergy as something to fall back on, and I used the fantastic for regeneration. Okay. I'm gonna do yeah, I'm not sure if I should do that. Okay. this will come. But yeah, I just use the fantastic force energy to regenerate at the start of the fight and let them hit. Hopefully they hit. They're not passive and they hit me instantly, so I get the invulnerable along with the regeneration. So I get about 10% to play around with, which with Thing is like with his resistances is more than enough, more than you need. And I would just go swamp fight to fight. Okay, we're at 1%. We're gonna get the regeneration. I think we're gonna take out Rhino. I think, you know, why not? You only live once. Yeah, we're gonna take out Rhino. Just for the memes, boys. Just for funsies. There we go. Yep, he hit us just enough to trigger the invulnerability while we still have, come on, a little bit more. And 8, you usually do get a lot more than 8 Furies. Not a lot, like 3 more. Like, because these Realm of Legends is very notoriously passive, which is already half health. And then on the full Rockstack Fury. Yeah, this is just notoriously passive AI. And in Act 6, the one I was doing, like, they would slam into me with no mercy. I was getting like 11, 12 Furies. And at that point, no, it doesn't even matter how high your health pool is. Unless you're like Grandmaster health pool, you're gonna go down very quickly, like within a specialty. So, I'm not gonna rave about the damage in the reality scene, but in case y'all were wondering, he hits pretty hard. Just from ICD, 10 rock stacks on this. And, ladies and gentlemen, no, the fight is finished. So yeah, if you got a 5-star thing and you got a 5-star champion, and the rest of the Fantastic Four, you might want to put some thought into thing. Very strong champion, even without the synergy as I showed y'all. He can take down Realm of Legends Winter Soldier with class disadvantage, no problem. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what champion y'all want me to do next. I think I gave you a list of the ones I'm thinking about doing, but if you'd like to see any others, let me know, and have a great day. Bye, y'all.